What's going on, everyone? TomGorian back again with episode 24 of the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode series. Today we are at the halfway point. Well, we have passed the halfway point. We're at round 10 of the Season 2 Championship, the Hungarian Grand Prix, and this Grand Prix has begun in the best way possible. We actually have a power unit upgrade from Renault, and also that major intercooler upgrade will be on the car for the Belgium Grand Prix in the next episode, so that should take us to the best engine ahead of AlphaTauri. As you can see there, it's in development right now, but it will be on the car on August 7th, I think. As you can see on the R&D progress charts, there it is, estimated delivery August 7th for the powertrain intercooler, and I think at Monza we should have the best car. Now we have some momentum right now. It's a track that our car does well at. We also got another major chassis upgrade, but we're trying to work our way to the brakes because the brakes are just too soft, and I really want to start working on the brakes. So the next upgrade that we will get is that major weight redistribution upgrade, but we're trying to find our way to the brakes. I was going to try and do that major drag reduction upgrade, but we didn't have enough resource points. But by Monza, and maybe even the next couple of races, we should have the best car to ultimately compete and win this championship. We're in third place. The championship fight is not over yet with only 6 races to go, and if we really want to take the fight to Mercedes, we have to win this race. Rivalry wise, 16 to 8 to us. As you can see, Nick De Vries is only an 82 rated, but like the video, comment and subscribe. This should be a good race. It's time for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Welcome to Budapest once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. Historically a good race for first victories, with Button, Hill, Alonso and Heikki Kovalainen all reaching the top step of the podium for the first time here. 14 corners then for our drivers to navigate at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring today. It's 6 lefts and 8 rights around a lap here, with average speeds in the region of 120 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, with Daniel Ricciardo slotting in alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Albon, Thomas, Pierre Gasly and Hamilton, De Vries, Perez, Kvyat and Carlos Sainz, Leclerc, Norris, Antonio Giovinazzi and Ocon, Magnussen, Stroll, Romain Grosjean and George Russell. Verstappen, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Matsushita, Hubert and Nicholas Latifi.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Usually our best qualifying comes in the wet, but surprisingly in the dry, we actually did really well. Now, I don't get this about the practice programs. Now, if you play My Team or any type of career mode, you'll understand this. When you're doing the qualifying pace program, like you have some ridiculous time to beat. So I pretty much failed the practice program, and it said it was like 13th, projected 13th, but apparently I qualified 4th on the soft tires. So I don't really understand about how the qualifying pace program can be wrong and say I'm P13, or I'm projected to be P13, but in reality I'm P4, just behind both Red Bulls and also Valtteri Bottas, and also ahead of Pierre Gasly and Lewis Hamilton. But anyway, as I'm just trying to itch my foot, I'm thinking about dropping Nick De Vries. I don't know, if he doesn't score points here today, I might consider dropping him for next season. He's just not doing enough, and in a season where I need to win the Constructors, I need him to do more. This is our best chance to get on the podium today. We ultimately need a good start if we want to compete, with Valtteri and Daniel and also Alex Albon. This is a great chance to also cut the lead of Lewis Hamilton in the World Championship. Nick de Vries has shown good pace here. He's qualified 7th. Here we go for 5 red lights in the Hungaroring. Lights out and away we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix, and that's a great start there. We've already mugged off Alex Albon, Daniel Ricciardo. Challenges for the lead there in towards turn 1. I'm going to try and go around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. Into turn 1 we go, around the outside. Do we have the momentum? Yes, we do. We have the better traction. Can we just hold off Daniel? Yes, we do. We're in P2 already in this Hungarian Grand Prix. And that was the best start that we could have asked for so far in this race. Bottas, obviously that car is very quick compared to us for right now in this race. But hopefully when the strategy arrives, we'll have the much quicker car. That Mercedes right now is so quick. Like, as you can see, look at the gap. It's already 2.5 seconds towards us, and we're just battling to try and just keep Daniel behind us. But I think this first stint will be more about keeping Daniel behind than catching Valtteri. It depends also on the traffic as well, because the traffic is going to be a nightmare. Daniel's still behind us, and I'm still losing time to Bottas. Not as much time as I thought I would, but I'm still losing some time. And it doesn't help that the back end is just a little bit slippy as well. But here we go. I'm going to come in for lap number 6. The soft tyres really don't like this track, and I don't think I've done any tyre upgrades, so I need to get some tyre upgrades because the temperatures are just ridiculous around here. I mean, I can't even do 7 proper laps without the soft tyres going. Anyway, going from the soft tyres to the hards, that's the one stop in today's race. Pop on, and 2.9 second stop, and oh no, Hamilton's jumped Gasly in the pit stops. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. And Hamilton is behind us. Anton Hubert is really holding us up here. I can't get past him, and this is allowing Hamilton to try and just catch up. Oh, come on, Anton, get out the way, man. You're in a really slow Williams. Here we go, around the outside. Can we make the move stick? Yes, we can. Oh, that's Daniel Ricciardo there, ahead of us, and Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, he's jumped us. Daniel Ricciardo has jumped us. I think he made a pit stop 1 lap later. Oh, God. Looks like Anton really has cost us that position. Come on. Looks like Daniel's getting held up as well by Matsushita as well. So the traffic really starting to come in, well, I wouldn't say handy because we got held up by Anton, but it's not doing Ricciardo any favours. Got to try and get a good exit in towards this last corner, and we do. Come on. Can we overtake Daniel Ricciardo, who's got slipstream of Matsushita? We're going to switch late to the inside in turn 1 here. We lock up a little bit. Side by side, between us and Daniel Ricciardo, we've made the move, and that's a net P2. Back again in the Hungarian Grand Prix. We had to make that move, otherwise we was going to be stuck behind Matsushita and literally stuck behind Daniel Ricciardo for the rest of the race. Look at this train. The traffic is a nightmare around here. I mean, literally, if you're the top 10, this is the last thing you want. Because look at how much time Bottas is losing. And that's Stroll in Grosjean, I think. Is that Grosjean? No, it's Raikkonen. I don't know. No, Raikkonen's retired, isn't he? I do not know. Anyway, this is the battle for the lead. Come on. You got a better exit there. I don't think this is going to be enough to try and take away the race lead unless he doesn't make a move. Go down the inside here of Valtteri Bottas in towards 10-1, and the lead is ours. We've taken the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Magnussen was the car ahead of Bottas. And I think Daniel Ricciardo has actually got past, you know, Lance Stroll, I think. But the traffic is starting to become a bit of a problem here. Look at this train. You got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. All on the slower tyre. And on the slower car. I can't let Ricciardo overtake us. I've got to make this move now. As you can see, I'm just trying to find a way to get past outside, inside. This might be our best chance. Slipstream. He's going to go defensive. Around the outside. We go in towards turn 1. Can we make the move? And yes, we do. We've overtaken Kevin Magnussen, and finally we can now progress in this race. And it looks like Ricciardo is still behind him, so that's a good start. Finally, I've got a lot of free air now, and as you can see, I'm really starting to put on the gap. The gap is around about 5.8 seconds, and unfortunately, my teammate pitted again for a second stop, so he's down right now. I don't know why. I don't know why he decided to make a 2-stop. Why? Like, why would you go for a 2-stop strategy around here if there's no safety car? And plus, it's not even like he was in P2 or he wasn't in a points position. He was in what, P7, I think. Had a good chance of scoring his first points, and then all of a sudden he makes a 2-stop, and now he's literally behind everyone. Oh, there's a yellow flag in turn 1. Oh no, Giovinazzi's out. Oh no, that's the worst thing that could have happened. A safety car is out. Let's see what happens here. I think it's another engine related issue for Giovinazzi in the Alfa Romeo. And as you can see, there it is. Giovinazzi just pulls off to one side. As you can see, Hamilton is behind Gasly. And yep, another DNF for a Ferrari engine powered. And as you can see, oh, bit of contact there between the Renault of Ocon. Was that Ocon? Wow. Anyway, where's my teammate? There's my teammate there, just behind that train. And it's not really helping him at all, considering he's on newer mediums compared to everyone else who's on harder, older softs, or harder, older hards, excuse me. Right, you know what? I'm gonna take this risk. I could lose this race, but you know what? It's all or nothing right now. You might say it might be the wrong strategy to come in from the lead of the race, but you know what? I'm gonna take this chance. With 6 laps to go, and realistically 3 or 4 racing laps, I'm going to go into the pits. I'm going to put on a new set of mediums to take us to the end of the race. I'm going to go on mediums because the softs don't last, and I think the mediums will have a much better tyre performance compared to, oh god, that wasn't a good stop, compared to the rest of the field. And there goes Sainz. So we're back in P6. All or nothing. Alright, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. We've got 4 laps, or 3 laps, actually 4 laps of racing to try and regain and win this race on fresh medium tyres. Everyone else is on what, like 20 lap old hards? We're only on like 2 lap old mediums. So away we go once again for the restart. Notice how that McLaren pulls away. We're going to go down the inside of Carlos Sainz. There it is. And the hunt down, the chase down has begun. P5. Look at the difference in grip we have compared to Leclerc. It's unbelievable. Down the inside we go of the Ferrari. We caught them by surprise. Albon has literally got no business at all. Not just racing with me, but being in that Red Bull. I think he's overrated. And this overtake will just prove why he is a fraud. Around the outside of Alex the Fraud Albon. Look up there. He's still there though, but we get better traction, and there you go. Valtteri Bottas, the former pole position man. Can we go around the outside of him? Yes, we do. Around the outside. And there it is. P2. And Daniel Ricciardo is left. With only 2 laps to go of this Hungarian Grand Prix, we could win this race and overtake Daniel Ricciardo on... The penultimate lap is nearly coming to an end. If I want to win this race, I've got to make this move now. Go around the outside, do the switchback. So much more grip. But here we go. Around the outside. I'm going to catch him by surprise on the last lap. I'm going to switch back to the inside of the Red Bull. And there it is. We have officially taken the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix. And that risk to do 1 extra stop has paid off. That was a very risky decision to try and come in on the medium tyres from the lead of the race. But you know what? I don't care. We came in from the lead with 25 points. We put on a new set of mediums. And not only have we retained the lead, we've got 1 extra point to our advantage. Today was an absolutely brilliant masterclass strategy in how to win a race around the final corner, and we've won the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
You can't fault the performance on the track today. A well-deserved victory. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
So that is win number 3 of our career in TomGorian Racing Team. And yeah, probably the first of many for these last 6 races. But yeah, Bottas third, Ricciardo second. And yeah, we did a 2-stop. We did a 2-stop and we made it work. Oh yeah, as you can see, they've updated the podium pass now, so it's literally the Season 2 or Series 2 a podium pass. So I'm just starting to grind and just unlock some of those things. But as you can see, we win. Fastest lap of the race. We left everyone else for dust. Nick de Vries, P13, though, still not good enough. For Nick de Vries, he could have scored points today. He could have scored points, but he didn't. But yeah, that is the Hungarian Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit the like button. 30 likes would be massively appreciated. What a great race today was. And yeah, what a brilliant race today was. We made the risk work, the extra stop. But thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.